Hi, I'm Adam Kemp, and today we're learning about how to make a battery. In this clip, we're going to take an ordinary lemon and turn it into a battery powerful enough to illuminate an LED. In order to start, you need to take your lemon, put it on the table, and gently roll it back and forth. And what this is going to do is it's going to produce that electrolyte base we require in order to make a good battery. In the lemon's case, the citric acid inside of the lemon is going to act as that electrolyte in order to produce the bridge between the copper and the zinc. To start, after you've rolled your lemon on the table, you're going to take one of your galvanized steel nails and insert it into one end of the lemon. That's going to produce our cathode. On the other side of the lemon, we need to take a knife and make a small incision so that we can insert our penny into the lemon to produce our anode. Make sure you don't insert it too far or you won't be able to get your penny back out. Now we can take our multimeter and measure what the voltage is coming out of our lemon, and then we can assess how many of these lemons we're going to need in order to power our LED. In this case, the lemon is producing about 4.0 volts, which certainly is a lot less than what we were getting out of our potatoes, and I'm not terribly happy with the voltage coming out of this. In order to increase the voltage coming out of a lemon, what we can do is increase the amount of surface area that the copper is coming in contact with the citric acid electrolyte. If you take one of your pieces of copper wire and use some of your steel wool to make sure that no oxidation is inhibiting its contact with the citric acid, and run it down the copper wire a few times. Then if you take the copper wire and wrap it around your finger and produce a nice small tightly knit coil, and what this will do is it will give you ample surface area inside of the lemon to hopefully increase our voltage from 0.4 volts to something higher. And then go ahead and insert that copper coil into the hole that you produced for your battery, and you can insert that much further because you have a nice little piece sticking out. Now what we have is a lemon with a galvanized nail as the cathode and a piece of copper wire as the anode. And if we go ahead and measure the voltage coming out of our battery now, you'll see that it's surprisingly a lot higher. It's almost twice as much voltage that was coming out of using a penny that we're getting coming out of a piece of coiled wire. If we remember from our first lecture, the battery required in order to illuminate an LED needs to produce 1.5 volts and about 10 milliamps of current. What we have now is a battery that's producing about 0.9 volts, so theoretically we should be able to put two batteries in series in order to increase the voltage high enough to drive an LED. In order to connect the two lemon batteries in series, you're going to connect the cathode of one battery to the anode of the other battery. What you're left with is a single cathode and a single anode. And if we measure the voltage coming out of our new lemon battery, it should be somewhere around 1.7 to 1.8 volts. And we're getting about 1.84 volts. If we take this new battery and connect it to our LED, we will see it's illuminating a lot more than the 6 potato batteries we were using. We can get essentially the same amount of voltage out of 2 batteries made out of lemons than we would out of 6 batteries made out of potatoes. That's it for how to make a lemon battery. Coming up next is a clip on how to make a battery out of a film canister.
To watch the other segments in this video series or for how-to videos on almost any other topic, visit monkeyseed.com.